up, it wasn't the first choice of our parents to be in the entertainment industry. So what was it like for you guys, and what kind of eventually led you to entertainment? I guess we're going to go somewhere, get down the line.
So I didn't realize I wanted to do entertainment until about halfway through college. It was obviously not my first choice, nor was it my mom's first choice or interest. But yeah, so wait, what was the question? How I got started, pretty much. So but halfway through I realized I wanted to do it. So literally after I graduated college, I moved straight down to LA. Zero job prospects, because I just knew if I wanted to get any kind of progress immediately, I had to physically be in Los Angeles. And so came down here, hit the ground running, did the whole unpaid internship. I actually fell into an unpaid casting internship. That's how I kind of first started in the business. I'd never done casting before. Beggars can't be choosers. I liked the casting director that I originally interviewed with. He seemed cool. Casting was something I didn't do before, so I learned a lot. And while I was doing that, I was literally working retail jobs part-time just to make money. I call that the paying your dues moment of my life that most people have to do when they first start off in this business. And so I did that for about a year and a half. My takeaway from casting was that I didn't want to be a casting director long haul. I did like working with talent and actors. That was the main takeaway. And so when I was making my next move, I was thinking between agency life and management life, and management just felt like the most natural fit for me and my personality. And so literally been at my company, joined my company in 2011, and I've just been there since.
I was so fortunate that my parents they always let me do whatever me and my sister wanted to do. I know that's kind of rare, being an agent, so that's something I'll always be really fortunate for. I was born in LA, but then I moved around a lot in Atlanta and other small southern cities, but we came back to LA just for undergrad, UCLA. But when I was younger, I was obsessed with K-pop and Korean dramas, so I knew that I kind of wanted to work in that Korean entertainment space always. And luckily, I met someone who worked at McKeon America. It was an office here in Culver City. And I just cold emailed him, hey, I love K-pop. Let me work for you. Do you guys have internships? And then he got back to me, and I was so shocked, because I was 19-year-old junior in college, and I was like, oh my god, someone responded. But it was months of him not really responding. So I was like, hi, I just kept doing it. And I think that's kind of what the whole entertainment thing is about, not really stopping if you want something, right? So I literally knocked on his door every single day. I finally got the internship, and then I started off as a production assistant, PA, and then I was working there for 4 years, and I kind of went up as an intern, PA, associate producer, and then I transferred over to CG Entertainment, handling their marketing, and that's kind of.
What was your subject line for those K-pop emails?
It's probably young Asian American girl wanting to make K-pop or something. It was so cringe. Next.
My relationship with my parents was somewhere in between you two, where my parents were supportive, but they weren't entirely convinced that it would amount to anything. So they're just trying to see how far I could take this thing. So they really encouraged me to, they saw that I had this interest in music, and they encouraged me in every way that they could. And I went on to do classical music on my own. I studied it on my own and discovered it, which is how that's the fundamental of my understanding comes from, just on my own. And I did music with my brother, which we did electronic music together, and we DJ'd, and we produced some pretty cool singles. And after that, I had wanted to go back to what I originally wanted to do, which was film music, because that's something that I always wanted to do ever since I could date back to when I first saw Fantasia as a kid. And that had kind of just sealed my fate. And my parents had always supported me, and how I got into it was just, it's this thing that I never forgot, that I always appreciated, this thing that has lasted my whole life. And I actually went to school, undergrad, for accounting, and that is what I do full time right now in DC. But I'm at that point where I'm excited to pay my dues, because I'm in this transition period, and I'm phasing that out of my life, and I'll
We have friends, so we can crash the couches.
So growing up, I had really strict parents, and they would sign me up for piano, drawing, swimming, ballet, every extracurricular they would sign me up for. The only thing that I really didn't complain about was like drawing and painting, and that really stuck with me. So eventually I developed kind of a visual vocabulary, and I pursued filmmaking. So at UCLA, I studied directing and film production. I'm 2 years out of college now, and I just started my own visual effects house. So my career's kind of just started. I can't really say like, oh, I have like a whole trajectory, but yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Ivy Images.
Okay.
My name's Ivy.
Actually, it's funny because I was on the track to be a doctor, onto like health academy and all this stuff, like from all 4 years of high school, I was in the academy to become a doctor. And I told my parents, I was like, I want to go to film school. And they're like, I thought they were gonna freak out. They're like, okay. I was like, that's it? Like, 4 years I was building up to this moment. They're like, yeah, sure. So it's actually, I was very fortunate, like you guys. Yeah. So the next question.